Sorry, the clerk has just confirmed to me that I do have more than a minute left. She's just said it herself.
All right, then I stand corrected.
Well,
thank you very much.
Very strange that
we do follow. No, I'm sorry. I'm taking the direction from the clerk as far
So many apologies. They're fucking battling it out like at the highest levels of parliament right now. Like, well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that my calculations were slightly off there, buddy. I'm going to pass the floor back to you. You're going to get your full minute and 13 seconds. You just wait there, buddy. Hey, speaking of judging, everyone, I'm going to give you a little second to laugh at Canada. Now you're going to get to laugh at Canada a little bit.
Happy birthday, Canada! Wow. I think this might even be better than Canada Day, the day after, because you know what we're looking forward now. And you all, the youth of our country, we're going to be turning it over to you pretty soon. And I have such hope. I'm so proud to be a Canadian. I'm so proud to be part of we as well. Now I love it the most because it is neither a political movement nor a religious one. We encompasses all political parties, all faiths, all beliefs, because we feel that together we can change the world, and we know we can.
So you're probably wondering to yourselves, who's this woman on Molly right now? Who's this woman on a whole bunch of MDMA? Like just a whole bunch, just like fucking parachuting and slugging back a couple thick ropes of that old Molly. Well, this raver here happens to be Justin Trudeau's mom. Yeah, that's right. This is the Prime Minister's mother.
And so here, I am a mental health advocate. I can't miss the opportunity of
This is the wee scandal in Canada. This, by the way, cost the Canadian taxpayers over $1 million. Yeah, that's right. Canadian taxpayers paid over $1 million for this. Turns out, Justin Trudeau getting his mother to have paid speaking engagements at the We charity drives, the money was coming from the federal government, the funding for these charity drives and these speaking events and the speakers that they were paying. So now there's this whole thing in Canada where the Prime Minister paid his mom millions of dollars from taxpayers to give this speech, this cringy speech about how great it is to be a Canadian and how mental health awareness is important in a country that doesn't have really good federal mental health programs. I mean, we do have public health care, but if it happens to happen up here, well, you're in a fit of trouble, my friend. You're gonna have to wait. You have to wait a little while. Hopefully you'll get seen though. Eventually. So this is what's if you hear anyone talking about the we scandal in Canada, put it like this. That's basically what they're referencing.
Have you been contacted by the RCMP?
Robots.
We've previously spoken on this matter. You can keep asking as often as you like.
Have either of you been contacted by the RCMP?
We've previously spoken on this question.
No, you haven't. You said you haven't been contacted about Mr. Angus's letter. Have you been contacted by the RCMP for any other purpose? Yes or no?
Two of us have not been contacted by the RCMP.
Period?
We have not been contacted by the RCMP. We understand Mr. Angus has put a letter in the public domain.
Have you been contacted by the Office of the Ethics Commissioner?
Yes.
And has he or any of his staff questioned you?
Yes, that's confidential. Yes.
Your MP? No way.
By statute, apparently we are not allowed, by the statute of the government. I have no problems answering this question, but by statute of the government, apparently we're not allowed.
By the way, if you're wondering why this hearing is with this backdrop, this is the actual charity organization, and this is the white dude who runs it, and just such an absolute cartoon character. In all the interviews I've seen him with, where he's talking about, he's like, look, you have to understand, we're just trying to save the world, okay? You gotta, that's the whole point of all this. This was the calling.
Not allowed to answer your question.
Which section?
I should.
Again, this is a former Assistant Deputy Minister of Justice.
And he should know.
Let's see. Well, it's the express request.
No, I'm not asking him to speak. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, I am not aware of what statute is the statute that you're asking for specifically, but on an Assistant Deputy Minister of Justice's comments, his comment to be accurate.
All right, so we'll just assume you're hiding that. Next, question is: have you been contacted by any member of the lobbying commissioner's office?
I love that. Well, we're just going to assume that you're lying and hiding that then, and that you're a huge scumbag, and I'll move on to my next question.
Mr. Polyev, you're not even officially a member of this committee, and you're answering your own questions, so feel free to answer your own questions.
The question was, can you tell me if anyone in the lobbying commissioner's office has been in contact with you, yes or no?
We have proactively reached out to the lobbying commissioner to provide disclosures and information. And of course, as part of that, there's always an exchange back and forth.
Had they questioned you?
We have not been questioned.
Are you under investigation by the lobbying commissioner?
Not to our knowledge.
Have you been contacted by the Commissioner of Canada Elections for any reason?
Not that we're aware of.
What is the total dollar value of all of the fees and expenses, both cash and in kind, that you have paid to you or any of your organizations have paid to members of the Trudeau family?
So Margaret Trudeau was $180,000 she received for a total of 28 events. Alexander Trudeau was $36,000 he received for a total of 8 events. So
It's like, so Margaret wasn't the only family member who's getting the dole, getting the old government dole. It seems there's multiple Trudeau family members, just the whole family. Just bring them all in.
Trudeau was $1,500 for an event prior to her husband becoming the prime minister, and all that has been previously provided to you, sir, in the Phoenix Committee.
What is the total dollar value of all the fees and expenses you've paid to the Trudeau family? The total, please.
$17,500.
To the, by Trudeau family, I mean his brother, his mother, his spouse, himself.
Oh, those are the fees. If you're asking expenses, I need a calculator for a minute. If 1 second.
You can come back to it, but you will be, if you're going to give this number on the record and you're going to testify it into the record under oath, because I want the total. I want nothing left out, and I want you to tell us what the total value is that you have paid to Mr. Trudeau, his wife, his brother, and his mother.
This is fucking awesome. Great.
The total of everything.
And you were going to give me everything. And I'd like to say on the record that it's now been established that you are indeed a scumbag. Please continue.
Indeed. So we previously gave this to you 9 months ago. It's also on our website.
I'm asking you to put it into the record.
Sure.
Get to it.
Yes.
Or you're going to be brought back to do it.
Thank you very much, everyone. Your time's up, Mr. Polyev. And now
point of order. Point of order.
The fucking look on his face here.
So we gave this to you 9 months ago. It's also on our website.
I'm asking you to put it into the record. Get to it.
Yes.
Or you're going to be brought back to do it.
thank you very much, everyone. Your time's up, Mr. Polyev. And now
point of order. Point of order.
Stanzio
Actually,
for 5 minutes.
Madam Vice Chair, you're quite wrong. And because you were in the chair, we decided to run the timer. And I still have a minute and 25 seconds left. So
I'm
nice
sorry,
try, but I'll keep going.
No,
Nice
Mr.
try.
Polyev, I am being
Nice
directed
try.
by the clerk.
Nice try.
And it is
I have the
now
clock
time for
right here. I have the
Mrs.
clock right here.
Please unmute.
It's so Canadian. It's so polite. No, gonna have to hold you out there. Yeah, no, you did. I got a clock and a timer right here, so I'm sorry about this, but no, it's no, you're incorrect. Yeah, that's not the right terminology. Not by my calculations.
Oh, the clerk has just
Chair.
the clerk has just confirmed to me that I do have more than a minute left. She's just said it herself.
All right, then I stand corrected.
Well,
Thank you very much.
very strange that
we
you-
do follow. No, I'm sorry. I'm taking the direction from the clerk as far
So many apologies. They're fucking battling it out like at the highest levels of parliament right now. Like, oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that my calculations were slightly off there, but hey, I'm going to pass the floor back to you. You're going to get your full minute and 13 seconds. You just wait there, buddy.
the time. Thank you for your understanding. Please go ahead, Mr. Polyev. 1 more minute.
Total dollar value that you've paid Mr. Trudeau, his wife, his brother, and his mother.
Well, that I can give you. That's what I said. It was $217,500.
No, the dollar.
That is not the figure. You liar, shame. No. The first figure was like 18,700. That's just the same numbers. I put there. Come on, just look at the post. Look at all the posters. Look at all the non-white kids. Look how many non-white kids I have behind me. Have you counted the amount of non-white kids I have behind me right now, sir? Excuse me.
But the dollar value, including expenses,
Well, we never gave expenses to them. We paid
Young
those
Tommy
expenses
Douglas, thank
directly,
you.
of course.
Right, for them.
We paid like the hotel bill when they stayed, or the
That's right.
Coming.
That's right.
So expenses would have been over roughly, oh my gosh, so we're doing this for you. 36.
It's so much money you can't even keep track of it all.
There was 42 events. It was a total of $209,000, 620 plus 16 cents for the expenses.
We don't even have pennies in our currency anymore. 16 cents.
For the individuals, which works out to roughly.
Rappel au règlement, Madame mais maintenant,
Madam Chair, I think that our chair has
Hey, un moment, il doit parler français maintenant, c'est le temps, hein? Comment?
turned and is now accessible and available. So I think you're dealing with a point of order currently, Mr. Chairman, and the time has expired.
Not, and I want a point of order, Mr. Chair. Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Yes, point of order, recognizing point of order, Mr.
On
Paul.
two separate occasions, the Liberal Vice Chair has tried to interrupt my testimony by falsely claiming that I was out of time, even though I kept time, and I can show definitively that my time has not expired. So I've asked that I be granted the opportunity to get an answer to a very simple and straightforward question that the Kielburger brothers seem to have a lot of difficulty answering, which is the total.
The Kielburger brothers are the founders of We, by the way, just to help that. But I'm sure that was probably self-evident.
Value of all the cash and in-kind benefits that have been paid in the fees or expenses for the Trudeau family, including Mr. Trudeau, his wife, his mother, and his brother. Simple question. I've been trying to get an answer for 2 minutes, but regularly interrupted by the vice chair.
Okay, we'll allow for an answer, and then your time is up, Mr. Polyev, and then we'll move on to the next questioner. We'll give
number.
some time for
Get
the
that
answer.
number. He fought hard for this number.
So again, we've never, of course, paid any expenses or honorariums to Mr. Trudeau, but to Margaret Trudeau, Alexander Trudeau, and Sophie Trudeau over the past 10 plus years of various speaking
Just
events.
the total, please. Get to it.
It's trying to do the quickest math that I can here. Adding it together is roughly $216,000 in honorariums, and roughly $209,000 in expenses. And then you could, which of course was not paid to them. That goes, we just pay it directly to a hotel or a flight. And if you add that together, it's a little over $400,000 that would have been all the expenses over the past decade for 42 different events that they attended and spoke on the stage.
Thank you, Mr.
That was a hard-fought number, but we got him. Now we got him on record. Over $400,000 to the Trudeau, like nearly $500,000 to the Trudeau family from the taxpayers. But it's for charity. It's all for charity, so it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, that's all. Don't worry. Rich family, a legacy, a Canadian, like it's a dynasty in Canada. But yeah, they need it. You know, that's fair. That's fair. Oh man, this is good. This clip, this is like a clip that I think the world would laugh at. I just need to edit down like a shorter version of it and put it on the internets. I don't think enough people know about that. Like that's free content. Like that's something like Hassan could watch that and have a good time on, you know? So could like Mike or Lucid, like anyone else who does commentary could watch that and be like, that's actually pretty funny, you know? I mean, the Canadian accents and everything just add to it more. And I love just the mid-break bust right into French. No explanation. Just in there and all of a sudden it's like, ah madame, pardon, nous doit parler français pour un petit peu maintenant, c'est la règle, tu sais, c'est les lois canadiennes. Just so Canadian. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Can you do the thing, you know, that thumbs up and comment and all those things that help us out in the algorithm that controls every aspect of our lives? Also, if you happen to have a Facebook account, can you delete it? Like just delete it. You should probably delete your Facebook account because it's not a great company. But hey, if you can't do that for whatever reason, I understand. And could you also go to facebook.com/thesurftimes then and give us a little like and a follow. We're just trying to push back against the fact that people like Ben Shapiro happen to dominate the platform entirely.
And when everyone asks why do older generations believe the things they believe, one of the problems is the majority of them on social media use Facebook. So to counter that, we're just going to be on there too now. Also, if you happen to have a union or a worker co-op or even a leftist project, podcast, website, Zoom, MySpace, it doesn't matter. We will advertise it for free on this channel. All you got to do is go to weareserfs.com and use the forms that we got there, weareserfs.com. Thanks, everybody.
To our glorious gods, Xander Corvus and I'm Rav, may you shower us with glory and smite our enemies. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we serve at your leisure, your grace. To our lords, Tofox, Bisexual Black Gamer, Jimothy K. Meeble Beeps Jr., Ryan Lubin, Trevor R., Jeffrey Lamb, Alexander Thaler, and Hans Josephine, we shall carry your banner high into the fields of battle. To our Knights of the Round Table, Timothy Hart, Trevor Janis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophagic, Saren 42, Chronic de Hemphog, Kale Kotka, The Great Pudini, Bone Jenny, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramon Acosta, Incosin, J. Fraser Cartwright, Thomas Barrington, Jimmy Bignuts, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Political Puppy, Andreas Chitoro, Gufalankius, Zach Christensen, Nicholas Marks, Yopi, Josh Mickelson, Melissa Murphy, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Constance Joyce Lacheris. We lift our glasses of ale and we salute you.